Hello, my name is Nakia. Welcome to my channel. I am going to be doing a reading for the chosen ones. This is a timeless reading, meaning when you're divinely guided to click on the video, there's a 99.9% chance there's a message here for you. I don't expect you to resonate with everything that's in the message because I'm tapping into multiple subconscious when it comes to the chosen one. And you guys are all on different timelines, learning different lessons and different cycles as well. So I'll keep that in mind when I'm reading the cards, whether I'm picking up on the energy as far as past, present, and future tense. So I'm going to get right into your reading. This is a freestyle reading, meaning whatever that comes out. I have not pre-tapped into your energy prior to clicking on the video. So let's get right into it here. Let's see what's going on in your energy and your surroundings, how you are on your spiritual journey. Got a lot of cards that came out. Let's see what's going on with you. Okay. All right. Okay. So, right now you're in some type of phase or transition in your life. I feel like you in the recent past could have gotten your heart broken and you healed your heart. It was an emotional time period for you where you had to go into isolation mode and heal your heart. I showed that this could have been something that was very difficult for you because it was a romantic relationship, a romantic connection. You really cared for this person, you really loved this person, and the relationship ended and it resulted in you having your heart broken. And I show right now you could be someone that is healing your heart at this time. A lot of outpouring of emotions is going on right now, and you are separating yourself or you're in a period of isolation while you're working on healing your heart. You can also be mustering up the strength to carry on when it comes to this connection. This could have been a very significant partnership in your life, a relationship that had to come to an end. Why it had to come to an end, I don't know. I'm not doing a love reading tonight. Maybe if some more hard messages comes out, but I do show right now you're in a state where you're healing your heart. You're working on your heart, you're putting the pieces back together when it comes to your heart. And there was an outpouring of emotions. This could have been something that really devastated you when it comes to the ending of this relationship. And right now you're very sensitive. Right now you're very sensitive as far as your feelings, as far as your emotions right now, because this is pretty much a healing period for you where you're going into self-care mode and you're healing your heart. Now, in the recent future, what I see is that you're going down some type of path. So this relationship could have sparked some form of spiritual awakening when it comes to love and when it comes to spirituality. I showed that you probably, when this relationship ended, you probably separated yourself for a little while and you went into some type of isolation mode where you were able to take a deep look at yourself, take a deep look at relationship lessons, relationship wounds, and also relationship cycles. And you learned a lot of things. You learned a lot of things about love. You learned a lot of things about relationships, and you learned a lot of things about self. Now, whatever this relationship was, whatever significance this relationship had on you, I show that this has pushed you forward in such a way that you're going down a different path. So the end of this relationship could have detoured you or put you on a different path when it comes to life. And I feel like you're heading down a different path because you probably had planned a life with this person or thought that you were going to spend the rest of your life with this person. And again, the relationship ended. So now you're picking up the pieces and you're moving forward, but you're moving forward by yourself. You're moving forward on a different path. Now, there's a lot of animals, a lot of spirit animals that is near you at this time. So there's a lot of animal energies near you to help you get through this, or that it has been working with you while you're on your healing journey. So I see that the tiger is somewhere near you, the owl is somewhere near you, and the deer and the fox. You could have been dealing with someone that had the energy of the fox. in reverse. So look that animal up and see how that animal's instincts are, and see if it applies to the person that you were in a relationship with. But I show right now your head is held high. You still have hopes for the future when it comes to your path. You still have hopes for the future when it comes to love. And you're being told to have compassion with yourself. You're being told to forgive yourself for whatever part that you played in the demise of this relationship. Also, I feel like you're heading towards something. You're headed towards something that you have been working on since you've been in this healing process, or since you've been in isolation mode. So you were able to focus more so on self, focus more so on your personal goals at the end of this relationship. And now you're tapping into something. You're tapping into something. You're tapping into the unknown. You're tapping into your deeper and higher self. You may be seeing a white feather at this time. Maybe seeing a white feather at this time. And I feel like you've been working. You've been working very hard on something, working on your stability, working on your stability after the end of this connection. And I feel like you're almost at the finish line when it comes to something that you're going to be achieving with the achievement card. So you're headed towards success. Okay. So there's something that you're going to be fulfilling in life. It's going to be very rewarding, and it's going towards the end of this project. And at this point, once this happens, once you complete this, successfully complete whatever it is that you've been working on, this new direction in life, this new springing forward in life, whatever it is, it's going to be successful. It's going to be very rewarding, and it's going to put you at a place of mind where you're going to be peace. You're going to receive peace. You're going to be receiving peace when it comes to this relationship. You're going to be receiving peace when it comes to love, and you're going to be receiving overall peace in one's life. Okay, so I show that happy times are ahead. Right now, you just need to get into a point where you're in a mode of relaxation while you're going through this healing process, and also forgive yourself and be compassionate towards yourself. Now, the spirit animal, again, that is near you could be a tiger. So look that up, and an owl and a deer. So look that up and see how that applies to you in your life right now. I show that the numbers that can be of significance to you: 27, 21, 16, 9, 3, 11, and 39. It doesn't have to be, but these are numbers that you can be seeing in the future. The angel number 101010 may, or 1010 may be of significance to you. The angel number 1111 can also be of significance to you as well. And 999 can be of significance. So 1010, 1111, and 999 can be of significance. So look those angel numbers up, because they may play a part in your future or your current state at this time. But I do show that you're doing the inner work. I do show that you're doing the inner work. I do show that you're very grounded. This situation, although it may have caused some emotional stress on you, some emotional distress, but you're still stable. You're still remaining strong. And not only that, this energy that you're tapping into, I feel like this is healing energy. I feel like at this point in life, that now that you have separated yourself, or that the connection has ended, now you're moving forward, and you're moving forward towards your stability. You're solely focused on your stability and your financial security, with the financial security card that is coming out. And I feel like you're very isolated right now. You're to yourself right now. You're to yourself right now while you're going through this healing process. So there was definitely an ending with the rebirth card in reverse. So I don't think there's going to be a reconciliation when it comes to this situation. I don't think you guys are going to be getting back together or making up. It looks like this person was wearing a mask. They were wearing a mask. Okay. This could have been somebody you were married to. So you could have just gotten a divorce, because I wanted to say marry, or this is someone that you thought that you were going to marry and build a legacy with or build a life with, but this relationship ended because this person was wearing a mask. They was concealing something. They were hiding something with the concealment card that came out. This person could have been very charming. This person could have been very charismatic. When it comes to their energy, they could have been like a sweet talker or one of those like a damsel. But I do show that good luck is coming your way. Good luck is coming your way. And whatever it is that you're working on, like I said, I do show that this will be successful. It's towards the end of completion and you're just moving forward. You're not looking back. You're going down your new path on in life because there were some ties that you had to cut. There were some things that you had to release, and it was that relationship, and it was a very emotional time in your life, or you could be going through that right now where you're separating yourself or you're separating from your partner. You could be getting a divorce right now or in the process of getting a divorce, but it's because something came out in the open. Something was done in the dark and it was brought into the light, and you had no other choice but to separate yourself and remove yourself from this situation. Yeah, you obtained some knowledge when it came to this situation. You obtained some knowledge again about self, about love, about relationships, about boundaries. Uh-huh. And now again, you're moving straight ahead. You're focusing on self. You're pouring more into self and you're healing yourself. At this time, you can be passionate about something. You're pouring your heart into something. You're pouring your heart and soul into something that you planted. There's passion out here on this card, and there's also a spirit animal of the deer. So definitely look that spirit animal up. So I feel like whatever it is that you're working on, you're very passionate about this. And you're also could be using your spirit gifts, or you're co-creating with the divine, co-creating with the universe, or co-creating with your ancestors and your spirit team on this project. I feel like right now you're going through some form of a transformation because this was a major relationship that ended in your life, and now this has transformed you. It has transformed you in every way, shape, and form. And then we have the castaway negativity. So I feel like this person was very negative. I feel like this person was not someone that you were meant to stay with. I feel like this person was a life lesson, a major life lesson. And I feel like you ended a cycle. Now you need to work on mindfulness techniques. You need to work on being more self-aware when it comes to relationships, when it comes to life, when it comes to your stability as well. I feel like you're someone that poured your heart into this relationship and forgot about self. You put yourself on the back burner. And this is the reason why right now you have this newfound of freedom. You have this newfound of outlook on life. And this is the reason why you're focusing more on self, because you neglected self while you were in this relationship. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you're healing. You're doing a great job healing. Yeah, you're healing. Yeah, and this has caused you to grow. Okay, it caused your soul to grow with the spiritual growth card. Like I said, you've grown from this situation. You learned your lesson when it comes to this situation. You also have some form of a guardian angel near you at this time while you're on your healing journey. So not only do you have spirit animals near you, you also have a guardian angel. Okay, now whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever it is you just asked the Most High for, I hear that it's a yes. The yes card came out. It's a yes. Whatever question that you have, yes. Whatever question that it is. If you're thinking about the question now, it's a yes. It's a yes. Now, as far as your projects is concerned, as far as what you're working on, as far as your future, everything is going to work out in divine timing with the divine timing card that came out. So everything is going to work out according to the Most High's plan for your life, according to your divine purpose, according to your soul contract that you have with the Most High. So everything is working out in your favor behind the scenes, but it's working out in divine timing for you, okay? It may not come when you want, but it's always on time. is what I'm hearing. Yeah, there's a lot of change that is going to be happening. A lot of change that is happening around the corner for you once you get out of this healing stage. I feel like you're almost out of the healing stage. As a matter of fact, I feel like you're already out of it. I feel like you've been pouring into self and pouring into this project so much that you haven't even really, like, you got over your heartbreak really, really quick when it comes to this situation, and you content with the situation. With the joy and contentment card that is coming out, you're very content with it. You're content with the outcome, although it might have stung you for a little while. I feel like you're someone right now that has bounced back. You have bounced back on your feet. You're looking towards the future, and you have released something. It could have been a very heavy burden when it comes to this relationship. Now you're on the path towards success and achievement. Now, with the abundance and blessings card, blessings and abundance is coming your way. You could be someone that is into music. You could be someone that is seeing the infinity symbol at this time. You could also be seeing the angel number 888 at this time as well. And I feel like you're someone that is very intuitive, very intuitive. Okay, you're in touch with your intuition, very in touch with your intuition. At this time, you're being groomed. I'm gonna say groomed, or you're being set apart in harmony. There's a restore, a restoration of balance when it comes to your life. There's a restoration of balance when it comes to your energy centers. I'm sorry. So let me slow down. You're getting balance on your energy centers. You're getting balance when it comes to life. Uh-huh. Your stability. You have stability. You remain strong, you remain resilient, regardless of the ending of this situation, regardless of what that situation was. And you have angelic protection at this time, okay? So you're very spiritually guarded right now, okay? No one is going to be able to get in your energy. No one is going to be able to stop you or stop your progress or get in the way or block anything from you, okay? Because you're guided. Not only do you have a guardian angel, you have spirit animals around you, and you also have angelic protection. So nothing is going to be able to steer you from your path at this point in life. Yeah, because you're headed towards abundance. You're headed towards freedom. You're headed towards joy. Now your ancestors want you to connect. They want you to connect with them. So if you're someone that has not connected with your ancestors yet, you need to connect to your ancestors. You need to have an open channel. Okay, so you could channel your ancestors. That could be a gift that is going to be activating in the near future. You may have the gift of mediumship as well, but your ancestors, they want to connect with you. So there needs to be some form of balancing out. And that's why you're balancing out right now. You're balancing out your energy centers. You're balancing out things in your life so you can become an open channel for which your ancestors can speak to you and communicate with you. Now, you could have children. You could have children. And they're telling you to focus on your children. Or you could be this relationship that you were in, you were planning on having a baby, or you guys have children together, or you wanted to have children with this person, but you're being told that because this relationship ended and because now you're on a different path now, you're being told to enjoy your new beginnings. With the enjoy new beginnings card, you're being told to enjoy your new beginnings. You're being told to get back out there and socialize, okay, and celebrate this new change, this newfound of freedom, these new beginnings that are coming your way. Now, you can also be a Sagittarius. You can be a Sagittarius. That's in your birth chart. Yeah. So I feel like this change was something that you needed. This could have been a cycle that you were in that has gone on for at least 7 years. If it wasn't 7 years in this relationship, it could have been 7 years of going through bad relationships or relationship cycle. and now you're free from that cycle. You ended some type of cycle when it comes to life, and now you're free to embrace a new beginning. Uh-huh. Yeah. And not only that, you're open to love. They're telling you to be open to love and what's coming around for you around the corner. So I feel like you're going to be getting into a new connection, a new passionate connection, someone that is going to fulfill you. Okay. Someone that is going to be equally yoked with you, someone that is going to be aligned with you. This person can be a spiritualist, the person that you're going to be linking up with in the future or getting into a relationship with. This person can also be a spiritualist as well. This person could do energy healing. They can do some form of energy healing. They're a healer. You're also being told to get out into nature. You're being told to resonate with nature, to remain grounded, to remain stable. And the way to do that is to get out in nature and enjoy nature. And remember who you are, no matter what. I feel like you already know who you are. I feel like you already know who you are to the divine. I feel like you already know who you are in this world. And that's why you're not worried about anything. That's why you're being told to embrace this new change. That's why you're being told to just go down your new path and embrace this new beginning, because who you are is someone very, very special. Very, very special. Okay. Someone that cannot be replaced. Always remember that. Always remember that. There was too many cards that came out. So as far as your energy is concerned and that person's energy, they may have had flighty energy, in and out energy, always about passion. They could have also been the type of person that was an avoidant, that did not want to commit, that was afraid to commit, and there was some form of a tower moment that took place. Something came to light. There was some form of clarity when it came to the situation, and the situation ended for you all. Now, you can have fire in your chart. Uh-huh. You can have fire in your chart. You may be a single mom now or a single dad with the Emperor card that came out. So you could have Aries in your chart, Sagittarius or Leo, heavy on the Aries, heavy on the Sagittarius. And now, again, you're single. You're by yourself right now. You're working and focusing on your stability with the Nine of Pentacle card that came out. And you can also be an earth sign. You can be a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus, or that runs heavy in your birth chart. Now, you may be contemplating on this relationship. You may be thinking about this relationship, but don't stay in this energy for too long, because, again, you're attracting a new partner. Whatever it is that you need to heal, when it comes to that situation, if there's a relationship wound that took place after the ending of that relationship, or if there were wounds that were created while you're in that relationship, you're being told to heal it at this time, because you're more so contemplating on what you lost in that relationship, whether that was energy, time, or resources. But you're being told something is new, is being offered to you, and you may not be paying attention to that because you're focusing on what you lost. What you lost in the past, you need to look forward towards the future, because you're going to be given a divine connection. This is someone that is going to align to you. You guys have the similar paths. This person is not going to be in and out with you. This person is not going to be wish-washy with you like this Knight of Cups energy was. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. This person is not going to try to juggle you. I feel like the person that you were in a relationship was trying to juggle you with the Two of Pentacle cards that came out, and you just wasn't having that. You wasn't having it. Yeah, this was someone that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. This was someone that you wanted to marry with the Four of Wands that's coming out. Now, this person, as far as the energy that they operate in, they can operate in fire sign energy, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in the reverse, or they can operate in water sign energy, which is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer in the reverse. In the reverse. So that's your message. If this message resonates with you, Hit the thumbs up because you're healing right now, and because there's better things that's coming towards you. You're attracting money, you're attracting success, achievements, completions of cycles, and also a new relationship. Now, if this message does not resonate with you, then this is not your reading. But if you like the way I read, hit the thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel because there will be more videos to come.